The following video is just my opinion on the subject matter. I will never claim something as absolute fact unless I have clear-cut evidence. If anything changes and I have to retract one of my claims of fact, I will do so in another video. Remember that this is just my opinion and should be seen as just that, opinion.
So, this is pretty interesting. I came across this comment on the first ROCKO FOWLER video that I did. And this was a little earlier today, before I started making this video. From some woman named Brandy, aka a beacon of light. And the comment says, from the screenshot, as you see, the comment says, "So you have clear-cutting evidence, do you? I think you should take my advice and retract your statement. You should retract your statement imminent and or first opportunity without hold of sense of urgency." Deformation. Now, I'm assuming she was trying to say defamation, which is not spelled that way, is all about reputation. And in particular about statements that represent others' reputation. We would like to make our statement common, sensible, yet firm. We would like you to know, on the other hand, that it is not possible to defame the government or an arm of the government. You should still be careful about making allegations against government in whichever sector that calls for no disclosure at this given time frame. As in many circumstances, the allegations could be interpreted as allegations against a particular individual. Who will be in the position to sue? We ask you to keep in a reasonable time manner and retract. Also, deformation. Again, that's not how you spell the word defamation. Against such a character could be affecting and or detrimental concerning all or most people, places, or things. With our nation's best interests at heart, please be advised. Okay. So, first and foremost, what the fuck is she saying? Like, seriously, what the fuck is she saying? Okay, let's go back to my, let me replay the disclaimer that I have. Okay, let me replay that real quick.
The following video is just my opinion on the subject matter. I will never claim something as absolute fact unless I have clear-cut evidence. If anything changes and I have to retract one of my claims of fact, I will do so in another video. Remember that this is just my opinion and should be seen as just that, opinion.
Okay, so let's see that again. Say that again. The following video is just my opinion on the subject matter. I will never claim something as absolute fact unless I have clear-cut evidence. If anything changes and I have to retract one of the claims of fact, I will do so in another video. Remember that this is just my opinion and should be seen as just that, opinion. Okay, so if in other words, whenever I make a video and I say the words the fact is, or facts are, or this is a fact, that I will have clear-cut evidence. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that again. Okay, according to my disclaimer that I personally wrote. Okay, is that if any in my videos, if I ever see the words, the fact is, the facts are, or these are the facts, I should have clear-cut evidence. And if anything changes, meaning I find out something else, I will retract that claim of fact. So if I said the fact is 2 plus 2 equals 3, later on I find out 2 plus 2 equals 4, I will retract that statement when I said the fact is 2 plus 2 equals 3 when in reality is 4. Now this was on the first ROCKO video. But this is what I did. In the first ROCKO video, I only made one claim of fact, one fact claim, and that was at 11 minutes and 35 seconds, where I said that ROCKO is full of shit and he's a hypocrite. Okay? That was the only claim of fact. That was the first time and only time in that video where I say the fact is, and I say that he's full of shit and he's a hypocrite. Okay, well, let's take a look at the definitions of hypocrite. Okay, let's do that right now. Hypocrite, a person who indulges in hypocrisy. Okay, that's a hypocrite. Well, what is the definition of hypocrisy? Well, simple. Hypocrisy is the contrivance of a false appearance of virtue or goodness while concealing real character traits or inclinations, especially with respect to religious and moral beliefs. Hence, in a general sense, hypocrisy may involve dissimulation, pretense, or a sham. Oh, wow. Having a false appearance of virtue or goodness. Seriously. The definition of hypocrisy is having the appearance of being a good guy or, being a good person. And in reality, behind the scenes, you're something else. So, where is my evidence on that? Okay, where is my evidence on that? Well, let me see. As many videos as he's put out there, and I saved a couple of them. Okay, where he's talking about love and light. He's talking about people uniting together for a common goal, a common cause, and yet, again, and as I showed in that video, he's basically showing off a bunch of racist things. He called my friend a wannabe N-word. In the second video, he calls himself a Nazi. I mean, basically, he's attacking people. He's the one that started attacking. Okay, all I did was put out that one video for fun. I did it for fun. That's all it was, and he started attacking people. Okay? He started attacking people. He started talking junk. And and I got the screenshots. So yeah, that, I think that's more than enough clear cut evidence of him being a hypocrite. Where if he was truly light and love all around, he wouldn't have given a damn about that video I did for fun, and he wouldn't have been attacking. And like he's still doing now, he's still attacking. He's not making himself look good. He's proving my point that he is a hypocrite. Now, okay, in the second video, I only made 4 claims of fact. In 1 minute and 23 seconds, I claim a fact that in the community, the ufology, conspiracy theory community, spiritual community, there's a lot of misinformation, disinformation, phonies. But I was talking in general. And not saying anything about him. I was talking in general. And I think there is a clear agreement within everybody in the community that yes, there is misinformation and phonies and what have you. You can ask anybody. That's not, you can ask anybody in the community. And whether we agree or not on who is the person bringing misinformation, disinformation, we don't know. We don't always agree, but there's consensus in the community that there is a lot of misinformation, disinformation. There's a lot of phonies. But again, I was talking in general. I was not talking about him, ROCKO FOWLER necessarily. Okay, now the second one. Okay, the second fact that I claimed is when I said he is ashamed, and this is on 10 minutes and 31 seconds, where I say the fact is he is ashamed of his real name. Now I think I've proven it. I've proven it that. No, well, how can I put it this way? Okay, he sent us a picture of his Social Security card. Now, even though his number is blocked out, but I'm still not going to show that picture because of the fact that I don't do that. That's a personal thing. It does say ROCKO Dylan Fowler. ROCKO Dylan Fowler. Okay. Now I show in the previous video that his name is or should I say was Sean Fowler. Sean Fowler. I show that in that video. Okay, now the Social Security card, right? Issued under the name of ROCKO Dylan Fowler. That was issued earlier this year. In May, I believe. Either March, no, it was March or May. March or May. That's when it was issued. I gotta go back to the picture. I'll add a graphic as I'm editing. It was issued earlier this year. So all that says, okay, that his legal name is ROCKO Dylan Fowler. Now, that's all that it says. That's all that it shows me. Okay, that his name is that his name recently changed to ROCKO Dylan Fowler. Anybody can legally change their name. If all you got to do is pay the cash and what have you. Then you go to the Social Security office, and so that way they change the name on your Social Security card. I believe when you change your name, that also applies to changing your name on your birth certificate. But the fact wasn't the fact that I stated wasn't that about his name. His real name is, the fact is that I said he was ashamed of his real name. Now that's more of an opinion. That's more of an opinion based on people that I've met. So let's put it this way. I don't know if he is. I'll retract that statement. I will retract because I don't know if he was ashamed of his real name because I don't know him personally. So I will retract that statement that I made 10 minutes and 31 seconds into that video where I said he was ashamed of his real name because we don't know why he changed his real name from Sean to ROCKO. And this one is an assumption based on the fact that his Social Security card was just recently issued with that name. So all it shows is that he recently changed his name. In this video, the claim of fact number 3, which was in 12 minutes and 35 seconds. The fact that you are overreacting and attacking people, I think that is clear-cut evidence. That is clear just in your actions alone, man. In your actions alone, the fact that you started attacking over a fun video, which was not disrespectful to you at all. It was not disrespectful to you at all. It was just fun, but you can't poke fun at yourself. You cannot poke fun at yourself, dude. And you start attacking my friend and brother Miles, then you attack my sister Eva, then you attack, 2 other women. That's an overreaction. And then to threaten me by calling a lawyer, which I doubt you have, and also for filing a police report. Let me tell you something. I'm only practicing my First Amendment right. I am just practicing my First Amendment right. I am protected. My protected First Amendment right. Everybody in the United States, every U.S. citizen, every American has the right to say whatever the fuck they want to say. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I'm not defaming your character. All I am doing is I'm showing the evidence. All I am doing is I'm showing the evidence, showing the screenshots of what you say. That's all I'm doing. And adding my own opinion, obviously, but my own opinion is based on what you are doing. If you would have reacted a different way, we probably wouldn't be in this situation where we are now, in this conflict. I wouldn't have even made the first video. But no, you started attacking. You started with your racial slurs. And this goes into my fourth and final fact claim at 34 minutes and 51 seconds, where I'm calling you a racist and repeat that you said you were a Nazi. Again, that goes with the evidence of the screenshot where you're calling my friend and brother Miles a wannabe N-word. And in the screenshot where you yourself admit and say that you're a Nazi. I'm not saying it for my health. I'm saying it based on that evidence of that screenshot of what you said. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. So I'm not defaming you. I'm just showing people what you're doing. So I'm not, defaming, if anything, would be me saying what I'm saying based on a lie without even a little bit of evidence. I don't even, I'm not defaming you, man. I'm just showing. I'm showing people what you're doing and what you're saying from the screenshots, and that's it, man. That is all I'm doing. So I'm not defaming you. I'm just showing people. All right. So the definition of defamation, okay, is the oral or written communication of a false statement about another that unjustly harms their reputation and usually constitute a tort or crime in several countries, including South Korea, Sweden, as well as in the state of Louisiana. Communicating a true statement can also be considered a defamation. Well, we're not in Louisiana, okay? The fact is, it says, is the oral or written communication of a false statement about another. Now, you have to understand, in the way that you are acting, and with the many screenshots that's been collected, I think it really shows that the statement that I made is true. The statement I made was that you were racist. And the screenshot shows, the two screenshots shows it. I made a statement that you said you were a Nazi, and I showed that screenshot. So it is not a false statement based on the fact of these screenshots, as well as the testimony of quite a few people that say different. Now, if you are not a racist and you lied in saying when you said you were a Nazi, then let's put it this way: if you are not a racist, you sure act like one, because the fact is that, and this is a fact statement that I'm making based off of observation. A person who is not a racist wouldn't be using the N-word so freely, as far as calling somebody, saying when you use the N-word, okay, when you use the N-word, and you say, and you said to Miles, you called him a wannabe N-word. That was a racist statement. You were trying to offend him. You were trying to insult him. So that was a racist statement. So let's check something real quick. The N-word is offensive, a contemptuous term for a black or dark-skinned person. So by you telling Miles you're a wannabe N-word, what you're doing is you are making a racist statement. The fact that I have the proof shows that you are a racist. The fact that you admitted that you were a Nazi, you can try to get out of it and say I was just joking around type BS, but in a situation like this, that's nothing to joke about, man. That is nothing to joke about. And again, with this statement, so I only made 5 claims of fact. That means in the 2 videos that I made, altogether, 5 times I said, and the fact is, okay. So I retracted one of them in this, okay. But there was only 5 times where I said, and the fact is. So, what statement do you need me to retract? Because I only made 5 fact claims. And as I said in the video, if I ever make a fact claim and something is off, whatever, then I'll retract. And I did that. I only made 5 claims of fact in both videos. And in the first one, I only made 1 claim of fact. And based on the definition and based on the way that he is acting and reacting and what have you, I think I have a clear-cut evidence of the fact that he's a hypocrite. Just based on what he's showing on his videos and how he's acting in his videos, and when he's if he's on the radio or whatever, compared to how he acts behind the scenes, he's using racial slurs. And I got more screenshots. I got more screenshots on different things. And it was the first. That was the first. And in the first video, that's where I got this letter from. So again, in both videos, I only made 5 claims of fact. I retracted 1 because that's the only one I need to retract. So, and where the hell did I make an allegation against the government? I didn't say jack shit about the government. I didn't say jack shit about the government. Seriously. I did not say jack shit about the government. I didn't make any allegations against the government. I did not. Where in the hell in those 2 videos, in the first one, especially because that's where you put that statement, or even the second one, where the hell did I make an allegation towards the government? It's that simple. I didn't. I didn't. I did not make none of that. So, again, this statement makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense at all. It doesn't. So, now, since my assumption is you legally changed your name, and that's all well and good. That's all well and good. If anything, you got proof that your name is Rocko, but I'm not going to believe that that's the name you were born with. I'm going to believe that's the name you recently changed it to. So, but I'll call you Rocko. I'll call you Rocko. All because your legal name is Rocko, I will call you by your legal name. Okay? I'll concede on that. Now, in all of the text messaging going on during the messaging between you and Miles, you really want me to stop. You really, really, really want me to stop making the videos. I'm willing to stop, bro. I'm willing to stop making videos. I'm willing to stop. I am. I am willing to stop. But like I said in the second video, I'll say it in this one. You stop, I stop. If you stop talking shit, I stop producing evidence. But here's the thing, man. Now I gotta up the ante because with all the threats of calling lawyers and filing a police report, basically trying to take away my First Amendment rights to say whatever the hell I want to say, you need to apologize. Not to me, I could care less. You know, I don't give a fuck whether you want to apologize to me or not. Don't apologize to me, but apologize to everybody else. Apologize to the 3 women that you attacked. When you see, here's the other thing too. You're blaming me for this, but this is your fault, not mine. This is your fault. All I did was make a funny video. You're the one that started attacking. If you would have never attacked, none of this would have ever happened. If you could have just poked fun at yourself and had fun with the video, none of this would have ever happened. But you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. So you're the one that attacked. So, you know, the blame belongs to you, not to me. Okay? So stop acting like a victim, because you're not the victim. And like I said, I don't give a shit about an apology. Don't apologize to me, but apologize to the 3 women you attacked. And you know who they are. You definitely got to apologize to Ava, the first one that you attacked, because she had nothing to do with this. And the other 2, you owe them an apology. I don't care if it's written, I don't care if it's video message, I don't give a fuck. But if you stop your shit, and apologize to those 3 women, because see, then I'll stop. You see, again, you keep wanting to preach about love and light, but you are not willing to humble yourself and apologize to 3 people who you fucking attacked. So if you were really about love and light, you would humble yourself and apologize to them. Like I said, I don't give a shit if you apologize to me or not. That doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. But if you apologize to them and stop attacking me, stop attacking Miles, stop attacking anybody else, then I will stop. It's that simple. But if your ego is too big and it's getting in the way of you doing the right thing, I got nothing but time, man. I got nothing but time, and I got a big mouth. And I can keep going, and I will keep going. And there's nothing that you can do or say that will scare me from stopping. So, the cards are on your table, okay? The ball is in your yard, in your court. If you are truly love and light, are you willing to humble yourself and apologize to the 3 women that you attacked? And of course, stop attacking Miles and stop attacking me. I'm not saying apologize to Miles or me. I mean, you owe Miles an apology, definitely. You definitely owe him one. But you want this to stop as much as I do. And I'm giving you your outs. I'm giving you your option. I'm giving you the way that I will stop this. If you are truly about love and light, the way you claim, humble yourself. Humble yourself. See, you keep trying to blame me. No. You started this, not me. You're the one that started this. You are the one that started this. Humble yourself, accept the fact that you started this shit, and apologize to the 3 women. And I will stop the videos. Short of that, I'm not going to. If you keep on going, I'll keep on going. And there's nothing that you can do or say that will stop me. I know my rights. I know my rights. I know my rights. And you're not going to stop me from practicing my rights. So if you are about love and light, humble yourself. Because all of us need to humble ourselves from time to time. I've definitely done it in my lifetime many times. So if you are about love and light, humble yourself. And at least apologize to the 3 women that you attacked, and stop attacking me and Miles. Because if you keep up, I keep up. And I have a lot of knowledge on creating videos, and I can make this even more interesting on the videos. So again, you want me to stop? That's fine. I will stop. But the first thing you need to do is you personally write to Miles, say, okay, it's over. That's all you have to say. You go to Miles, you say, okay, it's over. I'm done. I'm not going to attack you anymore. And then you go to the 3 women that you attacked and you say that you are sorry. You don't have to make a video. You just a little, you text it to them. Say, I'm sorry for attacking you. And that's it. That's all you have to do. If you can do that, then I'll stop. But if you keep attacking and you let your ego get in the way, that ain't gonna work. And you can forget about the interview. It's not worth my time. Well, that's it. That's all I got for today. But I have a lot more just in case. So, to everybody, peace out. Bye.